Yo, so I know it's a bit strange for me to be making a video right now, as I normally make my videos on Saturday, and as you can hear, my keyboard, I'm actively playing while while recording now. At least for this video, because I had some thoughts in my head and I wanted to keep them. So I literally, like, right now, I put a video on screen by what's his channel name? Rambo or something like that. I like his videos because, like, I don't know, like, well, the video, I should tell you what the video is about. If you haven't watched the video, which I just flashed on screen, it's basically he says, you know how, like, a lot of people say, oh, Gen Z's cooked, blah 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 blah, life is utterly pointless, statistically you're gonna be a bum. And, like, statistically, yeah, that's true, but you're not a statistic, you're your own individual. And each statistics, in everything in statistics, especially of a large population, there's always gotta be, or a large sample, there's always gotta be an anomaly. Why can't that be you? Statistically, if everybody gotta fail, there has to be somebody who succeeds, right? Why can't you be the one? And let me explain this to you right now in my life. Right now, it's a school day. I have a bunch of work to do, a bunch of homework I haven't done, a bunch of revision I need to do for my upcoming test. And I don't know, like, when I have a lot of work to do, I always think, damn, what is the point of all of this anyway? Like, and so a lot of my life, I'm not gonna lie, I did suffer from depression because my life, there was no meaning to my life. Like, I'm never good at any sports. I had no dream. I feel like, even, I don't, people say, oh, men all the time. I feel like this applies to women as well, like, to everybody. Like, if you have no dream in your life, then, like, what are you living for? Like, if you have no outer dream that you're willing to risk everything for, even if, like, the dream may not be that big or something. Like, for example, my dad, right, he has a dream of building a house somewhere in another country, right? And I know we're talking about his situation, at least not right now, but that's his dream, right? And even if that dream is not, like, oh, something that's significant, it's still his dream and the reason why he lives for. I feel like if he didn't really have that dream, there'll be no purpose to his life. Not in a rude way, but, like, oh, his dream is to see his children succeed or something. And that's where stuff like religion and all that stuff comes into. When I talk about religion, I'm a religious person myself. Like, I still do. It's just that, I don't know. Like, with religion, it's just that, like, it's just based on, at least what I think, based on where you were born and, I don't know, who raised you. I don't know, like, I feel like religion just gives an easy answer to life, if that's the best way to put it. Not that it's a bad thing. I think a lot of what religion teaches is very good. So that's why being religious, in my opinion, is always more, even any religion, most of the time. But most religions is always a positive to theory. They teach people discipline and everything, but I don't know. But anyway, let me talk about, I think this kind of relates back to one of my first videos, but I did a very poor job explaining it. Because around that time, I'm not gonna lie, I was also feeling like this sense of, what am I doing with my life? I've always wanted to achieve, right? And for me, I've never played any sports, I've never been good at any sports, or had any, like, dream, like, oh, I wanted to become a football player in the Premier League, or I want to become something, I don't know. Besides one thing, now I know this may sound materialistic. I mean, I don't really think about it. It's kind of like two things that's, like, motivating me. One, I'm not gonna lie, is money. Like, ever since I was a kid, like, I've always just wanted money. Like, that's the whole reason I'm into coding and everything, because I believed in the future that it's gonna be a heavy tech society. So, and I had this thought, like, when I was like 6, which is why I started learning coding. But I didn't really do a good job because I'm a 10-year-old teaching myself coding. Like, let's just be honest, nothing frugal is gonna come out of that. Not fruitful. And I think, I don't know why I changed the word last minute. I meant to say fruitful, but then I ended up saying frugal. Nothing fruitful will come out of that anyway. But it still motivated me because I thought I can get rich off of it. And the second thing, I don't know, like I've always liked making videos, but is that my dream to become the biggest YouTuber? No, not really. But for example, that was Mr. Beast's dream, or at least it became his dream. So what was my dream? Not gonna lie, it's to become the richest nigga on earth, bro. And I know, like, of course, even me saying that, it sounds so unrealistic. Like, wow, the random boy. Like, statistically, right, that would be basically impossible. Of course. I mean, statistically, there is only one richest person on earth. So statistically, for me, I mean, my statistics compare better to somebody in a third world country who can barely even do anything. I'm in a first world country. I mean, I know I'm not, and I know it's just a dream right now. I haven't put any actual effort into achieving it, at least not that much. But somewhere in the back of my mind, not in the back of my mind, somewhere in my heart, I know that it's possible, bro. But you ask me why? That's such like a selfish dream. Like, why does settle for 100 million or 1 billion? Like, why do you want billions? And I feel like, because as I said, I struggle from depression a lot. And if you are currently depressed or you feel depressed, what's your life purpose? Yo, if anybody's watching this, comment what you live for. Because at least most people in adulthood just do their job, hang out with their friends occasionally, maybe have a little side hobby, but they have no dream. And once you lose your dream, you're no longer really a person. You're just slop. You just do what you're told and go by. Cause think about, why are the people above you? Are they inherently better than you, or what is it? Think about that. Cause their dream was to be ahead of me. And the main reason how I got this dream was actually from One Piece. Well, I had this dream, of course, like my whole life, like damn, it would be nice to be really rich. But like, I feel like when I watched One Piece, it really like solidified. Now, if you're asking, how does One Piece have to do become the richest man in the world? When I don't know, when the Straw Hats asked Luffy what was his dream, or like, yeah, his dream, and then he says to become the freest man in the world. And I really thought about that. Like, I wouldn't like to be the freest man in the world, so free that I can do anything. But now I don't know, does that require me to be the richest? Because I didn't even know there was a creeper behind me. I have no game sound. Wait, hold on, let me restart my game recording. But anyway, that's why he wants to be Pirate King, because the Pirate King is the freest man on all the seas. So I want to become so rich that I'm above money itself, to be the freest man on the earth. I thought that'd be nice. Of course, I have other dreams as well. Like, a nigga wants kids. I want kids. I don't really know though. I want to become strong as well. I might get into boxing though. It's either this or maybe become a pro boxer. But I don't know, when I say that I want to become the best boxer of all time, that doesn't really do it but that doesn't click in my brain. Like, when I say like I want to be the richest, like, it just, I don't know, that like feels like it's my goal. And yeah, it's not for some honorable reason like, oh, I want to make sure everybody is I don't know, fix the world or something. I'm not claiming to be the savior. I'm glad like that's not my life goal. Of course, I've never said I'm gonna be a Scrooge with all the money this year. But at the same time, if I'm a flipping billionaire, it's not like I'm going to be that. And that does mean, of course, so re-entry, I mean like I own a company or something that has a value of trillions, like that type of stuff. Because of course, and then there's one trillion in my bank account. That's not what I really wanted. But then again, if you're the richest in the world, are you the freest in the world? You also are, but aren't. Because each decision you make controls so much people. But it's not the same with Luffy being Pirate King. Even now, Luffy in the story, each decision he makes affects many people, bro. So, I don't know, it's Yin. But I just want to have I don't know, maybe my life purpose will change on older. I really don't think it will, because it hasn't changed for most of my life. always had this desire to be rich. But yeah, sorry for the bit of the random video. I'll still upload a video on Sunday. But so how, so how does this relate to my daily life, and how does this urge to be the richest affect my daily life? I feel like for me to become the richest, I need to be the best at everything. And I know, like, a lot of people may hear my dreams and stuff and be like, wow, you're very egotistical. Like, why do you, of all people, think you can become the richest? And again, that does apply to the thingy video, believe yourself above stats. But what the heck is that? What is? But I don't know. I just feel like I can do it. You have to have this. If you have such an ambitious dream, you have to have this sort of ego. Now, initially, before my dream was just become the richest, it was actually to become the richest. It was still to become the richest, but it was like to help everybody out. So I'm not gonna lie. What the heck is this? Oh, something. I'm not gonna lie. When I was first pursuing wealth as a kid, a lot of it came from the downfalls of others. Like, and I know I'm gonna bring up One Piece again, but generally One Piece was like, I guess people use the word life changer so you sleep out. It generally, like, because I watched like about 2 weeks, I was just binge watching One Piece. Like, I really just used it to reflect on my own life and like, what am I even here for? I'm not gonna lie, I never really had I think I've been having thoughts like this since I was like 8. After that event that happened in my life, it really, like, I don't know, that childhood innocence, naive, like, just all washed away in like one day. And it was just like, what the like, you realize life is all just sunshines and rainbows, and every day isn't about just having fun or something. Like, there's purpose. I don't know. Or maybe I'll find somebody who gives my life purpose. I don't know, I just want to be the best. And I feel like to be the best nowadays is to be the richest. Not just the richest though, but I feel like in the quest to become the richest, I would become the best. Like, I'm not gonna say like Elon Musk is the best human, right? Because he's the richest. But I don't know. Who would you that's actually a great question. Who would you consider the best human? Like, I know religiously, a lot of people would say Jesus because they believe that, like, for me, Jesus is the son of the world, son of God. But like, okay, let's say Jesus is the best human. Who's the second best? Or Muhammad, or whatever your religion teaches you or something. So, like, outside of religion, who would you consider one of the best humans, or the best human? Like, I guess that's your idol. Not really your idol, but somebody who, I don't know, maybe you admire. Not admire, but I don't know, I'm really bad at words. Somebody who you look up to. Who's somebody you look up to and why? Whoever watches this. But I found it finally. So, oh yeah, how does this relate to me having to do a bunch of homework? Why is this even recording? Wow, how does this relate to me having to do a bunch of homework and revise for a bunch of tests? Because I guess I want to be the best. I don't know. Because really think about it, being the richest in this world, when you look at guys like Goku, you look at people like Naruto or Luffy, that's basically being rich in this world. Think about it. In the Dragon Ball Z universe, what's the most precious resource somebody can have? It's their strength. Apply this to that, you feel me? Like, Goku's dream, although Goku has helped people, his dream wasn't to be the biggest helper of all time or to always help humans. His dream was to be the strongest. That's why he's the strongest. At least not now. I guess Black Frieza's stronger now, but yeah, well, that's really it. Now I need to go revise from a bunch of my tests. I don't know, I think I should script my video, like a video like this. Or maybe I should have like another channel where I make like philosophical documents. I don't know. I don't really class myself as philosopher. Like, I never wanted to become a philosopher, but I've thought so much about my life, I've ended up into philosophy. That makes any sense? Yeah, I think I'm just rambling at this point. So, in conclusion, find the purpose of your life. And if you watch that video, well, that I've recommended, the purpose of your life, it will prevent you from killing yourself. And for me, what prevented me from wanting to kill myself is the pursuit to become rich. And I feel like the journey itself is what I look forward to. And also, I don't know, this makes me a freak ball, but oh yeah, I was meant to talk about girls as well, but I'm not gonna lie, a specific girl currently is the reason as well. I'm not gonna lie, like, nah, that sounds corny, but it's not even that. It's just like, I don't know, like the wanting of being loved or something. I don't know, bro. Yeah, I'm actually done now. Goodbye. Go to bed. I know this is a late night video, so you should go to bed, bro. Just close your eyes and have a nice